you didn't even say anything about Barbados in terms of why should people come to visit Barbados? Tell me, say Barbados for me. Tell me a little bit about it.
Barbados to me is one of the most beautiful islands in the Caribbean. Now, all Caribbean islands are absolutely gorgeous. And I'm going to preface this by saying, look, the Caribbean islands are what they are only because the people came from Africa, made different stops in the boat. So that technically we're all the same people. It's just that some may have gotten off in Barbados, some may have gotten off in Carriacou, some may have gotten off in Grenada, St. Vincent, and such. But every Caribbean island, first of all, has its own uniqueness. Barbados, which was the first, no, the second English colonized Caribbean island. We were settled in 1627. So we have, I think, either the second or third oldest parliament in the world. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was Bermuda or Bahamas that came first. I can't remember. But yeah, we have a lot to. Oh, the people here are beautiful. Not only the topography of the land, our history is amazing. We're one of the only Caribbean islands that's never been invaded or taken over by another nation. So, for example, Jamaica, were taken over by the Spanish and then the English in 1666. You have certain. I think Saint Lucia had Spanish rule, sometime French rule, and English rule. So when you go to St. Lucia, you'll hear like an amalgamation of French, a little bit of Spanish, a little bit, English. They speak English, of course. But Barbados is never. So, we are unique in that sense. But we just have so much to offer as an island. We have caves, we have pristine beaches, beautiful people, great food, great culture, great nightlife. Well, not due to COVID now, but hopefully when when the pandemic is over, we'll be able to open back up and as we say, open up and crank. Meaning, like, we'll be able to open up and be ourselves again. I can't wait for that moment. But what else about Barbados? I'll just tell you that it's just this friendliness, but not only that too. When I go to Ghana, I feel like I'm home in Barbados. The temperament is almost the same in terms of the attitudes and the
That is a
mindset.
high. That is a high vibe. That is the energy. Of the people.
Yes,
That is
yes,
life. No.
yes, 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 yes.
That's
You
lovely.
know, we like I remember when I was growing up because I would come here every now and then, and I would come here every now and then, and I was always wondering why they sound so mad and so aggressive. But when I went to Africa, I realized we talk very aggressive, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know. So I just think that's just there's so many cultural traits and similarities we have. It's just absolutely amazing.
That is interesting. No, it's always that thing you may mention. It's always very important to know to know that because we live basically. When you look at a human being, it will appear as if maybe you were born. You said maybe for example you were just like 40 or 46, 7 years, no, but that is not the
Mhm.
whole of your existence. You are a replicant of people that have been here for thousands and thousands of years. All those images are stored in your head. It depends on how you are able to tap into it. Your life didn't start 45 years ago or 50 years ago. It's a continuation. It's linked to many other things that have been there. So that is a very important thing to. Okay, people like me. This is where they are coming from. This is how they talk. So it is not accident. It is purely natural.
It's true. It's true. And you know what's amazing, right? My mom did her DNA test, and she came back 60% Yoruba. My dad is Fulani, but my mom also has. She's also Akan, a bit of Akan in her, and she also has. I don't know where in Mali, but she also has some Mali in her as well. And she also has some Senegambia as well. So I don't know if she's Mandinka as well. I don't know, but I know she's definitely 60% Yoruba. And what's really amazing is I started learning about Orishas, right? And I started learning about the different spiritual systems of the Yoruba. And it's amazing. We've been practicing Orisha and didn't even know it. We do this every day. You know, the whole yin and the yang, the good and the bad, and the different gods, and how the mindset of how we see certain things. I'm like, what? And to me, it's just amazing because it's to me, it's the genetic memory coming out. If you understand what I mean, like what you just said.
Exactly. You know, it's tough. I look at it like a hard disk of information that is stored there. Of course, because you
Mm-hmm.
don't use it doesn't mean it's not there. But if you know how
Yes.
to use it, it's a resource that is available for you. Now, I think this is
Yes.
also why it is very important that we have experts like you who are trying to interpret the history and help people to understand that you don't lack any resources. It's there for you. You need to know that you need to understand how to connect to your ancestors, the message that they left for you. They have been
Yes.
here all because of you. But if you don't make
Yes.
use of it, it's nobody's fault. You are going to suffer. That is, you know. Uh, now, this it makes me very, very emotional when we talk about
Passionate.
our history,
Yes.
though, because
Yes.
we are the only people in the world who have everything in terms of how the world has been structured, but we are completely ignorant of it. We don't know. And because we don't know, we
Mm.
suffer. We need to suffer if we refuse to know what we're supposed to know. All right, now
Mm-hmm.
tell me, in terms of history, which area did tell me you were making mention of the fact that you concentrate on slavery and West Africa. Can you be more
Mm-hmm.
specific in which area you are concentrating in and what is your message that you are trying to pass across? Because to us, Africans in the diaspora, history is absolutely important. We need to understand our bearing in the world. Help us, please.
Mm-hmm. Well, I so like I said, I came in 2018. Um, I was supposed to go to Zimbabwe at first to learn about the different ancient civilizations in Zimbabwe, but that's when Mugabe had stepped down, and then there was a little bit of turmoil. And my friends who were journalists at the time just went off the radar, so I got really scared. I said, "Okay, nope, not coming to Zimbabwe. I'm going to Ghana." And when I got to Ghana, well, not before I got to Ghana, I had actually while I was on radio, I connected with Kate Coast Castle. And I connected with one of the directors at the time, and I told him, "Okay, look, I'm coming to Ghana. I'm looking for a PhD topic. What do you suggest? But I want it in the realm of the slave trade. I want to learn more about that." So, all right, I'll make you an intern at the Ghana Museum and Monuments Board, and we will go in the field, and we will speak to the various griots and the kings and different people, and see if that might massage my mind to come up with a topic for my, or at least an area within, because the transatlantic slave trade has been well documented, well documented. But when I got to Ghana, and I went to, where did we go first? I think we went up north first. We went to Pickeroo. Yeah, we went to Pickeroo. And then we went to Salaga, we went to Sakpuli, and we came down. And I started listening and I started recording, I recorded all these interviews. And it dawned on me, like, wait a second. This was a slave market. Here was a slave market. Here was a slave market. How many slave markets were there?